Predator Badlands, or as I call it, Predator and Friends, rated PG-13. In theaters now. I was able to catch it in early screening tonight. I guess, this should come out tonight. Anyway, so yeah, I was able to watch it tonight in Dolby, which is the best way to watch any action or horror movie or sci-fi. The sound is peak, as the kids say nowadays, right? Anyhow, though, this movie, it's an interesting one. There's no doubt they made this for a broader audience because of its content. I think the most glaring part is that it's PG-13. The excuse they use is there are no humans that are killed in this, so no like real blood. There's only aliens and synths, so the blood is green and all that shit, so they get away with more. I say yes and no on that one. I mean, there's violence for sure, but nothing like the OG Predator films, though. I mean, lots of great action, I'm not gonna lie, for sure. Fantastic sound to go with it, for goddamn sure. I'm hearing people rave and rampant rave about this and saying that it's the best Predator film out there. It's the shit. It's peak. Blah blah blah. Watch out, Arnold. There's a new badass in town, or a new Yautja isn't in town, named Deck. Slow your roll, folks. Slow your fucking roll, dude. You lost your goddamn mind if you say that shit. You are a crackhead if you say that shit, dude. I don't care what no one says. You're a goddamn crackhead if you say it's the best one, or even one of the best ones. This ain't even top 3. But anyway, let me stop. This may be the best one for a wider audience to enjoy for sure, but as a fan of Predator 1 and 2, as well as Prey, and even the animated one, Killer of Killers, that came out this past summer, this is the weakest one in comparison to them, though. I had my reservations when they said it was PG-13, and they waited a week before its release to mention that because I think they knew some fans wouldn't be down with that, including my ass. Remember Alien vs. Predator? Now I'll say this one's better than that film. I mean, which is not saying much though. And it's worth watching regardless of my thoughts though. So anyways, let's get into it. So the story is about a Yautja, or a predator named Deck, who's the runt of his family. He goes to the most dangerous planet in the universe to kill the unthinkable monster that not even his daddy would try and get to, right? Just to get some respect on his name, all right? The golden rule of the Yautja is, they have no friends, they have no feelings. These things are considered weakness. They are predators first and foremost. Anyhow, Deck, he makes it to the planet, and lo and behold, the dude barely landed, and everything surrounding him is trying to kill his ass. I mean, things disguised as plants and whatever. They got flying pterodactyl-like beings and shit that are trying to get his ass. Everything, dude. Anything that's around is trying to get him, dude. Yeah. Anyways, then he meets this synthetic called Thea of the Whaling Corporation. Obviously, aliens, right? She basically becomes like the comic relief of all the jokes and whatnot. But wait, there's more. Then they meet this other alien being they eventually call Bud. I'll just say it's equivalent to Grogu, or the Ewoks in the old Star Wars films. Still feel like a Predator. Does it still feel like a Predator movie to you folks? Plus, plot-wise, they make Deck become more down-to-earth and caring through. I mean, though he's kind of hard-edged, though, but still caring and even has jokes himself. Yeah. Let's just say, he makes some friends along the way, and he ventures to, find his unstoppable monster. Plus, there are just a few surprises along the way, though. I mean, I will say there are some cool Easter eggs, though, that most of you should notice if you're a sci-fi fan. This is a movie of sci-fi movies in general, though. Popular ones for sure. So if you'll notice that. Plus, there's some other cool references that you'll notice that are sprinkled throughout the movie too. I could have done without the overboard goofy shit, as well as the confusing action sequences that had a million quick cuts, so you couldn't really understand what was going on. I've never read the comics, so I don't know if this stuff is canon or not, or they just made, or is this just made for the movie? Now, Dan Trachtenberg, who directed, this film, also directed the last 2 films, Prey and Killer of Killers. He did such an amazing job at bringing back life to the franchise. And I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in this one. It's just so different from the other films, and it just, not in the best ways, though. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I know this is the first time Predator has been back on the big screen since The Predator in 2018. That's so weird. The Predator. Anyways, though. Yeah, since The Predator in 2018, and they're trying to get back some good coin to the box office, but damn, dude. This one kind of makes you feel like this Predator is going to join, like, I don't know. What's his name? Deck is going to be joining, like, the fucking Mandalorian and hang with Grogu or some shit, dude. Like I said, Predator and Friends, dude. That's what this felt like, though. I mean, personally, I like my Predators more badass though, more badass than Deck, dude. I mean, and I'm gonna be real with you, I'm on his dad's side for this movie, dude. Who came to one of disowning his ass because man, it's like fuck, dude, man, the fuck up, or I guess in his case, Yausha the fuck up, right? But hey, it's fun for the whole family, right? I mean, I guess that's what counts. I mean, I really wonder if the studio like told Trachtenberg, hey, dude, we gotta make some money. We're gonna need some funny banter. We're gonna need some Grogu-like character, to sell some merchandise. We're gonna need that Predator to be more sympathetic, okay? We gotta pull a bigger audience, pal. Here's the money. Now make it happen. Blah blah blah. Go go go. I don't know. I mean, it's not a movie I would revisit or buy. It just doesn't hold up well next to the other films. I mean, or next to the last two films that he did. But I'll end with this though. I mean, my question is, what happens if this shit makes a ton of money though? I mean, do we go like the whole? Do we go with the whole idea of more of them being PG-13? Think more PG-13 Predator movies, that go light as fuck, dude. I guess we'll see how it goes over the weekend though. I mean, I'm a little nervous. I don't know. We'll see. But I like my Predators more hard edge, dude, and more badass. This guy is, I don't like I said, dude. They might as well turn the cartoon this shit. I'm talking about like a kiddie cartoon at this point. Fuck, make it PG and call it Predator and Friends with fucking Deck. I don't know. Anyways, look, check out a film called Attack the Block. It stars John Boyega, the dude who played Finn in the shitty ass Star Wars films that came out of recent time. It's about a teen gang in South London defend their block from an alien invasion. Enough said, dude. This is funny as fuck, dude, but not in a cutie way. I mean, like that, cutesy Grogu way. It's a rough around the edges sci-fi alien invasion, dude. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, it's available on YouTube. Check it out, dude. Plus, I hear they may be working on a sequel for it though, but it's worth the watch, I promise you. But anyhow, though, that's all for today. Stay nasty, my friends, and I will see you at the next one. Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
Like and subscribe.